Underrated, overrated, mobility edition. Foam rolling. Used to be crazy overrated. I'm gonna go underrated right now with a little caveat. If you can spend somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes instead of 45 and still get good work and even specific work after the foam rolling, I think it can be actually really beneficial. Training hip and shoulder rotation, dramatically underrated. I think everybody should be doing it, especially when you're talking about like actually getting deep into the capsule rotating. Hips and shoulders and spines are made to rotate. Definitely have it in your program. Passive stretching, I'm going underrated. Crazy take, I know. I think it's actually showing in the research that it's more beneficial than we previously thought. We all got caught up on this one study of you stretch and lose power, but that's not even really applicable to most of the people, especially when they're doing it. So if you're a dad at home that does a few stretches on the carpet while they watch football, I think that is super underrated. Simply getting into positions more often can be extremely beneficial. Breathing drills, overrated, only because of how far the pendulum has swung on them. They're extremely valuable, but the way that the internet works right now, where you do this one breathing drill for 5 breaths, and then you have all this new range of motion and your back pain's fixed. Even though I still use them and they have a time and place, I think the expectations of them is what makes them overrated. End range training. I'm gonna go overrated. Everybody's surprised by this if you follow us. I'm glad that I could do this for you. So we're gonna go overrated because I think the majority of people that don't have flexibility goals rarely need to get into end range training, especially when they're needing to start in the middle or just the basics of movement. At some point, they might want to touch on that end range training, but for most goals outside of I want to do splits, I want to have the deepest squat ever, you're going to be much better suited training cardio and basic strength training instead of chasing end range positions. Strength training for mobility, amazingly underrated. That's basically, if I could have a whole slogan for our company right now, I would put it somewhere around there. I'm all about checking multiple boxes with one approach, and I think that's exactly what strength training for mobility does. By just loading certain positions that are specific to you, I do think that we can increase and maintain mobility, and who doesn't want to be efficient when we don't have forever to train? Dynamic warm-ups, interesting. Something that I would have done every single session earlier in my career, totally got away from. Now finding a way back to it, especially on athlete days. I'm gonna say underrated for the same reason that we talked about passive stretching. The idea that you're consistently and systematically putting yourself into positions can be extremely valuable for keeping movement options. And I think that's exactly what dynamic warm-ups do. There's a reason you see every NFL player doing dynamic warm-ups. Isometrics, absolutely underrated forever. I've changed on almost everything we brought up in this video, and I don't think I'm gonna change on this one. Love isometrics for pain, for strength, for warm-ups, for off days. Can't get enough isometrics, absolutely love them.